I grew up in a small town in eastern Washington state called Richland. Just 25 miles north at Hanford, Washington, the first large-scale plutonium reactor was built. By 1945, Hanford reactors have produced enough plutonium to be used in the world's first nuclear detonation. Many people who were working on this project only became aware of the exact nature of the project when it happened. One of those physicists, what she saw was, as she put it, an ocean of light. One of the main landscapes that I'm concerned with is Nevada Test Site. It contains over 1,000 nuclear craters. Each crater is maybe 800 feet wide. It is perhaps a level of the sublime rivaling the Grand Canyon. I think of it as the quintessential American landscape. In painting, there's the concept of the sublime, which is where one's feeling of awe runs up against one's feeling of terror, or a combination of beauty and fear that one would associate with touching God. The natural landscape and the built impositions upon it can make one feel truly minuscule in the scheme of the universe, and that's really what the sublime is. For me, the desert is full of color. Even in the grayest, sort of boring scrubland, you find incredible amount of color and beauty. In these paintings, we're seeing two kinds of color, I would say. The first would be the color of the desert, which is at times quite majestic, at other times quite subtle. The other kind of color that I'm interested in is sort of the way we view images today. We're used to seeing things through screens. We're used to seeing things with text overlays or composed in boxes. So for example, you might see a bar of pink on a gray background or tape marks that are colored specific ways. I think the overlay layers and the color chips and these chip charts are parts of the way we see the world today. I think of Nevada Test Site as one of the places where our engineering prowess and indeed our creativity has resulted in this massive display that I think probably no one would really have wanted, but in retrospect is quite revealing about our culture. And that's the way I look at it as an artist.